I want to introduce you to the selected course of study. We are not going to study Quran serially from the beginning, continuously, no. Actually, it's going to be a selected course of study of the Quran. What's the background? What's the history? What's the basis of selection? How it came into existence? It is as if from the introduction to the Quran as a whole, now we are shifting to the introduction of this selected course of study of the Quran. The history is that when I was very young, only 19 years of age, I was studying the third year of MBBS course at the King Edward Medical College in Lahore. I was an active member of Islamic Jamd Talaba. I was appointed or elected, whatever you may say, the Nazim or organizer of the local chapter of the Jamia at Lahore, as well as the provincial chapter of the Jamia of Punjab. In December 1951, I organized a camp, training camp for the members of the Jamia. We, just as some of the brothers are staying here together, it reminds me of those days, of my early youth. 43 years back, I had, I think, about 30, 35 students. We were living at one place for 10 days. Some scholar was teaching us some ahadith, someone else was teaching us some Quran. Naturally, whole of the Quran couldn't be taught. So there had to be some selection. And I was fortunate enough, I must say, that Maulana Amin Islahi taught us Quran for those 10 days. For Maulana Abul Ala Maududi, rahimahullah, he taught us hadith for those 10 days. Maulana Naim Siddiqui, he taught us some literature during those 10 days. Malik Ghulam Ali, he taught us some fiqh during those 10 days. So now about the Quran. Maulana Amin Islahi, he selected 5 or 6 places from the Quran. For example, to give you a glimpse of what a moment should be, what should be the foundations of the character of a moment, he selected 2 parts. The first 11 ayat of Surah Al-Mu'minun and similar ayat from Surah Al-Ma'arij. Then what is the basis of a Muslim family? He taught us Surah Al-Tahrim. Then what are the basic principles of the organization of the Ummah? He taught us Al-Fudurat. Then what is Jihad fi Sabilillah? What's the aim and object of Jihad fi Sabilillah? And what's the difference between Jihad and Qital fi Sabilillah? For that he chose Surah Al-Sa. Then what are the difficulties and tests in this way that you want to establish the deen of Allah, لِيُظْهِرَهُ عَلَى الدِّينِ كُلِّهِ, and how you are required to be steadfast, to show forbearance. For that he selected Surah Al-Ankabut. So these were the places of the Quran which he taught us. Again, in the summer vacation of 1952, I organized another camp, and a bigger one. I was lucky to be the organizer of both the camps. Then I again listened to the dars of Maulana Amin Islahi on these places. So that is actually the beginning of this concept of a selected course of study. Later on, I built it. I filled the gaps in between. I gave it a firm basis. That basis is Surah Al-Asr, the starting point. And in about 15 years' time, I finished this work of composing or editing the selected course of study of the Quran.